Wow, look at this. It's a pencil tissue box cover. Super cool. Simply add your tissue box on the bottom, and now you can pull your tissues from the top of the pencil. Super cute, isn't it? So I will teach you how to crochet this pencil tissue box cover really easily. Let's get started. In order to crochet the pencil tissue box cover, you will need these 5 colors. We will have 3 of them that are from Premier Everyday Yarn. This color is the Cappuccino, Lemon, and Black. You will also need Soft and Shiny in the color Gray and Red Heart in the color Petal Pink. Feel free to substitute any of these colors with a different brand or different color. All of them are worsted weighted yarn. You will also need a 5mm hook and some scissors. Start by chaining 56 with the pink color. Once you reach the end, slip stitch to the first stitch, chain 1. Now place a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. You should have 56 stitches by the end of the round. At the end of the round, use a hidden slip stitch to prevent the slip stitch from being shown. You simply go from behind, insert your hook, pull the yarn backwards through the last loop. That way you're hiding the slip stitch. Now do one more round of single crochet in this color. I don't chain 1 anymore. At the beginning of each round, I simply start making my single crochets. That way I prevent the bulk from happening where the slip stitches are. So once you finish the pink color, you will do a slip stitch from behind again, using the gray color as the new beginning of this color. You can now drop the pink color and you will weave it in later. Because this is a new beginning, I like to make a chain just to make sure it's all secure. Because the gray is a little bit thinner than the pink yarn, I'm going to do a single crochet increase at the beginning and the end of the round. And now I'm just going to do a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. I'm curious, by the way, are you going to use the same colors as I am, or are you going to switch it up a bit and make it into a colored pencil? There are so many colored pencils out there that are not traditional. So leave me a comment below and let me know if you are going to use a simple pencil, like with lead, or a colored pencil, or you're going to switch up the colors. Instead of the yellow, something else. Make sure to remember to do a single crochet increase at the end of the round, and now do a hidden slip stitch again, coming from behind and pulling the yarn back to do your slip stitch. Now do one more round of the gray color before we're going to switch to the yellow. Do 1 single crochet in each stitch. Again, you're going to slip stitch with a new color. This would be yellow through the previous stitch. And now you're going to crochet just in yellow. So chain 1 just because we changed colors here. And now you're going to crochet 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. At the end of the round, again, you're going to slip stitch with yellow, doing the hidden slip stitch, and then continue on until you have 25 rows in total. To make this video a bit quicker, I'm going to change colors now, even though the pattern says do it up till 25. It's a repetition. This row, which is row 4, repeats itself all the way up to round 25. So because it's the same round over and over again, I'm going to skip that part now just to show you how to do the rounds right after, because those are invisible decreases and I want to show you how to do that. So what do I mean by that? I mean that these rounds are all the same, and over here you will now have decreases, and I want to show you how to do those. So I'm going to skip this part right here in the video and go right to this part. So let's pretend I just finished round 25 and now we need to move on to round 26. Okay, so you will start out with doing 8 single crochets, then an invisible single crochet decrease, then you will repeat that 3 more times and finish it up with 8 single crochets. So let's do that. So I already have 1 single crochet here. So now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you will need to do an invisible single crochet decrease by going through the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Simply insert your hook into both of them, yarn over, pull through, and now finish it up with as a normal single crochet. Now repeat that entire thing again 3 more times. So 8 single crochets, an invisible single crochet decrease. So the last 8 stitches are just going to be single crochets. There's not going to be an invisible single crochet at the end of this round. Now you're going to do a hidden slip stitch, and now you're going to go to round 27. We will do 7 single crochets, an invisible single crochet decrease, repeat that sequence 3 times, and finish it up with 8 single crochets. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now an invisible single crochet decrease by going through the front loops of the next 2 stitches and finishing it up like a normal single crochet. And then repeat that. All right. So you finished up with 8 single crochets all the way here at the end, not having an invisible single crochet decrease at the end. So again, a hidden slip stitch. And now we're going to go to round 28. We're going to do 6 single crochets and then an invisible single crochet decrease. And now we're going to repeat that sequence all the way till the end. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and now an invisible single crochet decrease, and now repeat that sequence all the way till the end. And at the end, this time you are going to do an invisible single crochet decrease all the way at the end here. Now hidden slip stitch. And now we're going to go to round 29. We're doing now 5 single crochets and then an invisible single crochet decrease and repeating that all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and an invisible single crochet decrease. And now repeat that all the way around. At the end of the round, do a hidden slip stitch again. And now we're going to go to round 30. We're doing the same thing again, but this time with 4 single crochets. So you can see that every round we are decreasing by 1 stitch per section. So now we have 4 single crochets and an invisible single crochet decrease, and repeating that all the way around. So here 2, 3, and 4, and an invisible single crochet decrease. And now repeat that. Finish up with a hidden slip stitch, and now go to round 31. Now we're going to do 3 single crochets, an invisible single crochet decrease, and do that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, invisible single crochet decrease, and repeat. Again, finish up with the hidden slip stitch, and we're now doing 2 single crochets and the hidden slip stitch. And now repeat that all the way around. So at the end of the round, you will now slip stitch again as a hidden slip stitch with a new color, which is black. So this might be hard to see now, but I'm still going to show those rounds. So there's only a few rounds left, which is 3 rounds of just single crochet with the black color. I'm still going to do it even though it might be really hard to see on video. So we're going to do just simple single crochet stitches all the way around for 3 rounds. Feel free to not do a hidden slip stitch and just do continuous rounds. It's totally up to you. With the black color, it might be hard to see anyways. Make sure you have nice and tight stitches so that when you put together the piece in the end, you will not have any gaps, because even though this might not be an amigurumi, you still want to make sure that it's tight enough that when you put your cover, this cover you're making here, around your tissue box, that it doesn't stretch out so much that you see the tissue box through it. Once you are finished, you are then finished with your pencil tissue box cover. All you have to do in the end is weave in all your ends. And as you can see, the only difference between this and this is that I didn't crochet the large piece here of the yellow part because it was a repetition of itself. So I just wanted to make sure that you understand how to do every part of it, especially the decreases with the invisible single crochet decrease. So hopefully this video was helpful on how to make this super duper easy pattern for the pencil tissue box cover. So leave me a comment below and tell me if this was helpful and which colors you have picked for your pencil. I would love to know. And who are you making this pencil for? Is it for yourself, one of your children, or as a gift for someone else? Let me know. Now you learned how to crochet this super cute pencil tissue box cover. How awesome is this? So you can use this now for your students, for your teacher, for your kids or grandchildren, or any pencil lovers. It is super cute no matter where you're going to put it. And of course, very functional and useful. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for any future videos. Make sure you click on the little bell below so that way you get a notification the next time I'm live or have a new video that I uploaded. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye!